ho ho, hee hee, ha ha, tee tee. Yo, greetings, all peace, love, and oneness. Oh my gosh, my energy just completely shifted. So happy for that. I just did a twin flame reading that I wasn't sure that I was going through, but yeah. So life is moving. Okay, we're here to do the Daily PowRa reading for the 9th for the 4th, 2018. Okay, so the 9 energy represents rebirth, renew, recycle, reviewed. Okay, actually, okay, I was thinking about Fabulous and the 9 energy. He's born on the 19th, and 9 also represents arms, firearms, like gang culture too. I spoke about in the Daily PowRa for the 8th, and especially knives and guns and stuff. So, but anyway, let's not go there. Now the 4 is all about foundation structure in this 4th month. Foundation structure, building, loyalty, managerial skills. The 2, balance, unions, partnerships, emotions. The 0, abyss, the yin realm, the feminine principle, the universe. Okay, a cycle as well. The 1, initiative, representing the sun, willpower, source, beginnings. The 8, business, power, organizational skills, also the infiniteness. Okay, and the 2 and the 4 together is that balancing the yin and the yang for a stronger foundation. Okay, and the 6 is about family, harmony. The values, indulgence came to mind. Material acquisition as well, specifically monetary funds. Okay, so this 6 vibration, the 2, 4, and the 9 is about completing the old and bringing in the new for more stable, more bliss filledness. Okay, and today is Moon Day. Archetype is the moon. The color resonating for today is blue and white. The Moon Day is more of a mental day. Okay, and the aromatherapy that goes well in hand with this day is jasmine, and the mineral is silver. Silver resonates with the moon. It represents with the feminine principle. Okay, so the angel messages we have today is vulnerability, kindness, mercy, and choices. Okay, vulnerability reads, only the brave and open-hearted dare to allow themselves to be vulnerable, for it requires courage to take down all the walls and expose your humanness. Yes, your angel guidance is to become aware of your defense mechanisms which keep you separate from others and the divine. Ask your angels to help you dissolve your mask and barriers so that your fragile true self can emerge like a butterfly from its cocoon. The reward is freedom, love, and a sense of inner safety. So dare to be vulnerable and open. And the affirmation is that vulnerability is my strength. Yes, because I feel like I just went all vulnerable myself on the upload, because certain things I don't speak on because I don't always want to bring that to light. Not that I'm hiding it away, but I don't want it to be a focus. I want to focus on what I know feels good to me already, and I know that I can work with. And sometimes that's like it is a mechanism of control. And divine feminines, we have that wanted to control things a certain way. But that's not to take away from you. Sometimes being vulnerable is good. Sometimes the control mechanism is also a discipline where you don't want to. You just don't need certain things or don't want certain things to come to light, and it's not a hiding thing. It really isn't. But again, we have the High Priestess on our tarot deck, so sometimes that is hidden knowledge or understanding of certain things, but not always acting on it or putting it to light, you know. But again, being vulnerable sometimes is needed so people can see you are human. And because, you know, sometimes people look at you, me per se, me as a reflection of you, that we have it all put together, but we have things that we're working on as well. We have things that doesn't always sit well with us. We have things that, you know, this generally doesn't make us happy, but we're not putting all our intention and focus on that, because we know there's so many other things that we can be focusing on that is conducive for us, does make us happy, and does make us feel good. So wouldn't you rather work on that? But again, it's good for us light workers, light warriors, to sometimes shine a light on our vulnerabilities, because we are the light and we can help another that is thinking and feeling that they're the only one, you know. The vulnerability is a beautiful thing. And then we have kindness. And if I didn't say, the affirmation for vulnerability is my strength. See, there's an amount of lightness that you can bring, because you see that I just shone that so light that it was like blinding. Not always need to bring that to light, you know. Sometimes back it up. That's I think that's the way of thinking for us. But yeah, make sure you do come to light sometimes as well with your vulnerability. Okay, so kindness reads, excuse me. Okay, not usually I can't read the fine print. Anyways, let me just read it. Oh my god. I'm sorry, excuse me. Okay, so in order to be kind, you must open your heart to the gentle qualities of caring and compassion. Be kind to yourself, have reasonable expectation, and give yourself due praise. In order to nurture the gentle quality of kindness, cherish yourself. When you do something for yourself, you automatically extend that same energy to others. Kindness melts barriers of ice around people and re-empowers those who are afraid. So reach out to the lonely, draw out the shy, include those who feel isolated, and comfort the sad. Your rewards would be a sense of inner peace, warmth, and love. I am kind to myself and others is the affirmation. Yes, I love that he spoke about the self so much, so much more. Because remember, before you can do for another, you must be able to do for yourself. Okay? Like likewise in this twin flame journey, like you must understand that your divine mate is not coming to you because you still have work to do for yourself. You can't expect them to come through and then it be all about you too. You have to work on you first. And it's so important. And that's why I deep dwell so much so in my own work, my own self-work, without sometimes giving up too much time to that. Because I know how important it is. That's the only way that union does come together. Don't get twisted. I am eagerly awaiting the union, and not so eagerly, but just like, yes, I'm looking forward. I need all that. I need it all. It's been a time. But what's so important is to love thyself, because you know, loving thyself is the same as loving that one. You know? I give myself hugs. I treat myself, you know, I tell myself all the values, or how beautiful you are, and how wise you are, and how talented you are. I tell myself all these things, all the things I want to hear, I tell myself, because I have to be the one to really it. For me to really appreciate it, if I can see it within myself, then I know that another can see it. But if someone's telling me and I can't even see it within myself, then it's not going to sit well. I'm still going to have, it's very easy for us to still be needy and want these things if we don't first acknowledge it within ourselves. And those are the Greco-Roman challenges that we're trying to move away from. Because the Greco-Roman way of doing things is really setting us back. That's what's holding back the divine masculine so much so, because he's thinking and feeling about all these social constructs that really doesn't mean a damn thing, because we know that we are spirit first and our spirituality is what's important. Even though we've been trained to believe that it doesn't mean a damn thing, but that is a damn thing. Okay, so be kind to yourself first and foremost, and then another being kind to you is then like, yeah, deservingly, and you appreciate that more, and you understand why. So because there's nothing worse than someone saying to you, oh, you're beautiful, and you'd be like, oh really, you really think so? That's not cute. That's not cute, and it's not right. You don't have to, you know when you, oh, you really think so? Yeah, thanks, I give thanks, I am blessed. You know, you already know that. How can you not? Do you not deal with yourself every day before someone comes and says anything to you? Come on. So mercy. The affirmation is, I am merciful, and it reads, to develop the quality of mercy, forgive yourself and everyone around you. Be magnanimous, this word, magnanimous, okay? Magnanimous. Be magnanimous. See the God in others, or see the God, it says see the good, but you know, see the God in others and give them the benefit of the doubt. Open up to compassion, but most of all, access the wisdom within that recognizes the divine in every creature. Exactly. See the God, see the divine, you know. When you temper your attitude to others with mercy, you offer them grace. You spread much light, joy, and freedom and empower others to find the good in themselves. Choosing this card may mean that the angels of mercy are offering you release from your pain or difficulties. Accept it graciously. Again, I am merciful. It's all about understanding the self, giving thanks for all that you are, you know, and shining bright within that. And you inspire others to do the same. Okay. Then we have choices. And it reads, when you worry about decisions, it means that your mind is trying to control your life, and that results in choices made from your ego, or your misaligned ego, I like to say, because your ego ain't a bad thing. Okay, your ego is like your willpower to do, to go, to will. And when it's misaligned, it can be too meek or prideful or over prideful. Okay, so your angel guidance is to consider and evaluate all the options, then let go of your head and choose from your heart that which gives you greatest joy and feels right. Do not act from foolish impulse, however, rather from divinely prompted inspiration. Make choices for the highest good. Remember that if something is not for your highest good, it certainly is not for the highest good of those around you. So let go of false feelings of responsibility for others and choose with wisdom. Become still and attuned to your soul. Ask your angels for guidance and help. Then, from your point of deep inner stillness, make your choices easily and spontaneously. And our affirmation is, I choose for my highest good. Yes, I've been saying that we need to drink a lot of water, especially when we're trying to get that intuit guidance, or we're trying to like decipher the intuit guidance more so, because the intuit guidance comes naturally, but sometimes we get hit left, right, and center, but we're not really taking heed, right? So drink a lot of water. My main source of liquid is water personally. It's only when we come into the winter months that we've just recently started drinking a lot more citrus juices so we can have our immune up, you know, get that vitamin C. But on a general, like, it's just water. And now that summer's coming through, it's just mainly water. And I used to drink a lot of tea. I don't drink as much, but in the colder months you drink some more tea, I guess. But definitely always water as much as you possibly can get in a day. Okay, but yes, there's always going to be choices in life. There's always choices, but you always want to make the best choices. And not that any choice is really wrong, because whatever choice you make, you know how to move forward, you know. If it's the right choice for you, then you give yourself thanks, so you know how to move forward thereafter. If it's the wrong choice for you, then you know what the choice could have been or should have been, so you try that next time. But yeah, but to make the best decisions, you have to be in your highest heights. You have to be balanced, you know. And that's why I say drink a lot of water, because with water it makes you fluid, replenishes your body's own waters. And when your vessel is clear, it's fluid, you're more readily available to take in the highest guides and really tune in and really receive. Okay, so for Underneath the angel deck, we have communications, and it says that communicate clearly and honestly. Okay, the angel reminds you that being spiritual is about being genuine and honest. When you speak from your heart, others feel the resonance of truth and trust you. Talk positively, focus on the good in life, and you will feel happier and healthier. Communication is a two-way process. Listen with interest and respond openly. This will improve all relationships. Communicate constantly with source using prayer, which is which is asking, and meditation, which is listening. Aye. Always keep channels of communication open. Be a bridge to others' hearts and minds. Ask your angels to step into your aura and communicate in a higher way through you. An affirmation again is I communicate clearly and honestly. Yes. Prayer and meditation is a great thing. I spoke on that in the Chiron leaving Pisces videos that I did a few weeks ago, probably two and a bit weeks ago, for the new moon that was coming in Pisces. That's about 4 weeks now. And yes, it's important to ask your angels, ask your highest guides what you want, and they take time by listening and being still to receive the messages. Okay, sometimes we get it spontaneous, but if you want something direct, if you have a direct question, ask it in your prayers. Give thanks as you do, and then when you're in your stillness, and stillness, not necessarily your body has to be still, because your yoga is a way of being still, and it's more about still in your mind. Whilst you're washing the dishes, your body might not be still, but your mind is in a tune. It's in a stillness almost as well. Whilst you're walking, concentrate on your breathing, and that is the meditation as well. There's many forms of meditation. Of course, we have the consensus where we sit still, get into a good position, upright position, and we take the heat, but there's many different forms to lead to that. So yeah, ask and listen so you can make the best choices, and communicate and then communicate clearly what you want, what you need, and how to move forward. Be kind to yourself, be merciful to yourself and others, and be willing to be vulnerable. Be willing to be vulnerable so you can share your light to others also. Okay, and the relationship card we have here, number 4, and every relationship I establish is eternal. Okay, see the infinite symbol there. When this card came out, I almost choked. Personal things. It's like yes, the number 8 resonates a lot with me. And yeah, the moon, the sun, the yin and the yang. This to me represents cycle. The 8 also represents cycles to me. Infinite symbol represents cycles to me. The looping, the continuum. It's a continuum, because to me, circle is a continuum. Even though this is a loop continuum, a loop cycle, but it's still a continuum, it's still a circle, it's still a cycle. Go up and down, round and round, in and out. Every relationship I establish is eternal. Because sometimes we get hung up on, especially with the twin flame journey, soulmates, and just love in general, we get, and what I spoke about in regards to Fabulous and Emily B, we feel like we can't let go of certain situations, even family as well. We can't let go, but you should already know, or get to know, that every relationship you establish, any relationship you establish, is eternal, because as long as you've had them in your life, they're always going to be there, even if it's just in the mind, in the spirit. Even when you lose family, loved ones, know that they're always around. More times they're stronger in the spirit realm than in the physical, but regardless, they are always around, etherically, in the mind, and best believe they come in different forms back into your life, especially when you lose them physically. they can come in a different form. They do come in a different form, because you know we're all just recycled. Okay, every relationship I establish is eternal. It's number 4. Start building foundation, strong, firm. And then the 8 infinite symbols, or the continuum of that, of what you've already built. With the balancing act, the light and the dark, the yin and the yang, in and out, round and round, continuum, cycles. It reads, it is our desire that you come to remember that every relationship is eternal, and that once it has been established, it is a part of your vibrational makeup forever. And that in your powerful now, where all that you have become converges with all that you are now becoming, you hold the power to create. And so your observation of a situation, wanted or unwanted, no matter how remote you believe yourself to be, makes you a co-creative partner of the experience. Like saying that reminds me of just knowing that, okay, so you've had this partner in your life and you love them so dearly, and you're kind of still a little bit heartbroken that you haven't been able to reestablish things, or you wasn't able to go where you wanted to go with the relationship. Like, don't beat yourself up, move on, keep pushing, and the next relationship that you have, you can emanate the good from that relationship. You might not have that person, but probably that person isn't there in your life because the season had ended. It's time to move on. And sometimes the season has to end in that cycle, that frame of mind, so they can come back round. But once if you can't let go of that cycle, they won't come back around afresh and new, you know. But remember, anything that you've already experienced, you can recreate, especially when you've experienced it. So don't feel like, oh, it's gone. It's right there with you. You have to just recreate it. The bonds are all eternal. We are all one, just in different phases and stages. And once the bond is not there physically, it will always remain etherically, emotionally, spiritually, mentally. But it doesn't mean you have to, I'm not saying that you should hang up on past situations. Remember the good and carry that through. That's all. And then we have number 9. And it says, I am a vibrational being, vibrationally emanating desires. And it says, you live in a vibrational universe that is managed by the law of attraction. The law of attraction is bringing vibrations that are alike together. And so it is important for you to acknowledge that you are vibrational beings, constantly emanating vibrational signals of desire. And when from your human form you offer a vibration of what you want, because you know what you don't want, so you know what you do want. You cannot contemplate any subject without equal components of wanted and unwanted appearing vibrationally in your experience. Okay, I'm going to read that again. You live in a vibrational universe that is managed by the law of attraction. The law of attraction is bringing vibrations that are alike together. And so it is important for you to acknowledge that you are vibrational beings, constantly emanating vibrational signals of desires. And when from your human form you offer a vibration of what you want, because you know what you don't want, so you know what you do want. You cannot contemplate any subject without equal components of wanted and unwanted appearing vibrationally in your experience. I am a vibrational being, vibration emanating desires. Your feelings count. Your feelings count. A 9, a cycle, like, knowing what you do want is knowing what you don't want. Knowing what you don't want is knowing what you do want, so they say. I believe that if you tune into your intuitive guidance, if you stay on your highest vibration, sometimes we flip and flop, that's cool, that's alright. But that guidance can always tell you what you need. But we are also here in this world to, to fulfill our desires and our wants as well as our needs. So check your vibration, okay? Because what you're vibrating out is what is responded to by the universe. And your desires, your wants and needs can all be met, but make sure they are of your highest vibrations, okay? Because you can get it all, but is it all really serving you? So we have to be mindful in the choices that we make, okay? And underneath the vortex message, we have others' opinions are less important than my personal guidance system, most definitely. And it's a 24 as well, which is a 6. So how you want to acquire your bliss, your harmony, your material gains is up to you. You don't have to worry about anybody else. Break those cycles of feeling bound to social structures, okay? You're building your own foundation, uniquely yours. And it reads, you did not intend to use the opinions of others to measure against your beliefs, desires, or actions in order to determine the appropriateness of them. Instead, you knew and still remembered long after you were born that it was the relationship between the opinion or knowledge of the source within you and your current thoughts in any moment that would offer you perfect guidance in the form of your emotional guidance system. Yeah, boom. You don't have to worry about anybody else. What's most important is what feels good to you, what resonates with your heart center, what tells you like, yeah, this is the right way to go for me. Don't worry about nobody else. The only one that can judge you is God, they say, isn't it? So know that no other man can judge you. Only the infinite one. When you get to the Ma'at scales, then you'll know. But before you get there, make sure you're moving your heart center, not just your mind. Okay, yeah, balancing both. Rightio. For the tarot message, we have the High Priestess, the Sun, the Two of Cups, and the Knight of Cups upside down, reverse. Okay. The High Priestess knows that love is what she wants. With that Hierophant. But the Hierophant is looking at the Sun as the masculine and wanting to offer that love and thinking about wanting to offer that love for a long time, but realizing that they've been taking their sweet ass time. And that's okay, because now they're not going to halt anymore. This is why this is upside down. There's no more halting. They're going to be charging ahead. There's no more second guessing. The High Priestess knows that the sun is shining, is about to shine even brighter shortly in romance. Because we're getting rid of this. Literally. And that wasn't even me. Well, that was us. That flicker there, that first one. We're getting rid of this holding yourself back. That holding up your passions, holding back your passions. Holding back your self, your spirit. It's acquiring so much that you can't even handle, you can't even sort through, you can't fathom. Holding back, all of this holding back is going to stop. Holding back. Holding back. Holding back. Because it's time for a new change. Time for a new. Because as we had communication there for angel message, it's time to express your love. Go ahead and make that romantic gesture to the High Priestess, because no say that this could be the one. Yes, and you've already met each other before, but this is a new you. Both of you, all of you, everybody's changing. We're not the same as we were yesterday. We're new. And don't hold back thinking that it's all the same. It's not the same. It's all different. Where you've met this one before, what they were then is not what they're going to be now. Their core may be the same. Their core may be the same, but you have to unravel that all over again. because there's going to be so many more new layers. And the High Priestess has many layers, many layers. She knows a lot. But it's love that she or he energy is wanting to express, wanting to come into. The sun, literally the sun shining. I got stuck there and I just went somewhere else. The sun, joy, fulfillment, a new beginning. Okay? No longer holding yourself, no longer holding back, expressing yourself, expressing your love, expressing your emotions is what's needed. Because yes, this could be the one. And we have underneath the deck reconciliation, chemistry, honeymoon. Yes, you're reconciliating with someone that you already know. Because the chemistry has never gone away, it's still there. And the honeymoon will be so bliss. You must let your friends help you. Maybe sort out the children's. And true love. Trust. Trust that this is the one. And express your love. Don't hold back. Don't miss your boat. I like to say that, but it's not about missing your boat. It's about like just stagnating yourself. Because what's meant to be will always be. But you can halt it, you can stagnate it, you can stop it, you can derail it. But there's always an advancement universally that will push you, usher you back on par. Because some of us have great work to do and we can't avoid it as much as we try. And some just have a lot of choices that they have more time to make those choices. Remember, this world is about hierarchy, you know, different phases and stages. We're all one, but we all come here to do different works, and some works has to be carried through. So this day, restructure your foundation, you know, complete the old and bring in the new for more bliss-filled you. Okay, thanks. Peace.